All right, guys, how you doing today? So today's lesson, we're going to go over the importance of building and scaling your team. Okay, so why is it important to start putting together a team of individuals that's going to help you achieve the overall results that you're looking for, which is at the end of the day, which is obtaining a deal and closing on a deal that's going to turn into money. So when you bring people on to your team, okay, there's multiple steps to a transaction. There's, first you got to do the marketing, whether it's first you got to find the leads, and then you got to do the marketing, which is reaching out to those people. Then you have to, once you find that person or individual who's interested, then you have the acquisition portion. Where you have to get the property under contract, and then once you get the property under contract, then you have to uh, try to get that property sold. And once you find a buyer, so you got to market for buyers, and then once you find that buyer, then comes the transaction portion where you're dealing with the transaction from the contract with the seller. Then you're dealing with the transaction with the contract with the buyer as well. So you're in constant communication with the title company or the closing attorney that's handling that case. So and then following it through all the way to the closing, to the initial paycheck, which is what you're going to get, your assignment fee, your wholesale fee, your cashing out for doing or facilitating that deal. So finding a person or people that are going to help you build your team is essential, because like I said, there's multiple steps into a closing process. And if you can have one person, two persons, three persons in place where they can help take off some of that load from the closing process or the transaction process, it's only going to help you focus on your skills, your overall strengths. So maybe you have somebody that focuses solely on just the marketing. So now, okay, now you can focus on the acquisitions portion, the dispositions portion, the transaction portion. Now maybe you bring somebody into focus that just focuses on the transaction, where they follow up with every title company. They make sure that everything is handled correctly throughout the transaction process. So that person takes a little bit of load off of your plate there. Now, as you bring those people on, now when you bring those people on, you're able to leverage your time overall. So you bring one person on, maybe they do 10, 15, 20 hours of work. You've actually multiplied yourself, multiplied your effort and your results by bringing an additional person onto your team that allows you to help get towards your closer towards your goal. So that's the power of leverage. Henry Ford said, "I'd rather take 1% of 100 people's effort than 100% of my own effort." So what that really means is, as you bring on people to help you, they may not be the best, or they may not do or perform the task to 100% perfection as you would like it. There's some people that need to hold on to control of the overall process, but they drive themselves crazy and wild over it all, because they're doing everything. But when you can focus, maybe you're the best at negotiating, and you can put a process in place where you have a team of individuals that are going to focus on the disposition portion, focus on the transaction portion, focus on the marketing portion, and all you do is negotiate. You're going to maximize and multiply your efforts tenfold, just for that simple reason of you putting additional people in place or putting systems in place to allow those individuals help you out and help you build and scale your business. Because remember, guys, the goal is to work on your business, not in your business. A true business owner is working on putting systems and operations in place, so that way you can continue to scale your business to the next level, so that way we can increase the profits and receive maximum results. So I hope you guys like this lesson, and I'll see you guys at the top.